Hello, and welcome to the Venue Coach Blueprint for Owners. I'm Kyle Labar. This podcast is all about helping you fill your wedding venue with more bookings, earn more from each one, and keep your customers happy for a long time. We'll also talk about some tough times and big lessons that I've learned along the way. Let's dive in together and make your venue the best spot for weddings. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Venue Coach. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about venue insights that we've had from our venues, and specifically talking about the importance of the aesthetics and how you might be able to enhance them. So I'm going to talk first about the first venue that we got, the Black Oak, and what we did when we bought that. Since we were taking over the venue, there were some significant changes that we wanted to make it feel a little bit more timeless and appeal to a wider range of potential couples. And so when we came in, we noticed that the awning in the front was a bit, it was a cloth awning and it was a bit dated. And so we came in with an idea to replace that with a porte cochere, a wood timber porte cochere with a metal roof, chandeliers under it to make it a bit more of a grand entrance to the building. And then when we went inside, the color schemes in there were um, they were a creamy color scheme on all the paint, and the walls, we have stone walls, and on a lot of the stone faces it was like a creamy yellow brown mixture of color. And so we decided to paint everything on the inside white to be a bit more neutral color palette to match better with different color schemes. And we have found that that has been a really great decision for our venue. And so just making those types of adjustments when you're first coming into a space can make a huge difference, because we wanted to keep it timeless. So we didn't want to be hemmed in. Now ours is a bit more of a rustic venue. It's not a barn, but it's a bit more elegant than a barn, if you will. But not I'm not slamming barns by any means. It's just to give you an idea of what we have. We are rustic. We're in a smaller town. We're in the woods, and we get a lot of our couples come in that are from the area, and they are looking for that rustic vibe. Now, we have the rustic vibe without having all of the rustic look. And so it makes it a little bit more upclass, upscale, and it also attracts different types of couples as well. And so we're able to bring in more than just the local community. We have couples that come in from about a 4 hour radius typically. And so we're able to do that because we are trying to appeal to as many people as possible. And I would recommend that when you're thinking about those types of things, to look at what is going to appeal to as many people as you can. And so if you're looking to make something like a certain color or a certain palette, then you're going to clash with some couples' color schemes and palettes that they want for themselves. And so we try to keep our colors neutral, and we want to make sure that it is timeless. I keep saying that word, and what I mean is we don't want to go with a fad, and we don't want something we're going to have to change in 2 or 3 years. We want to be able to maintain it the way that it is, and if we make adjustments that it might be every 5 to 10 years instead. So those are the changes that we looked at doing in our first one. In our second one, we have been looking at making the flow a bit better for our grooms, because our grooms room currently is a bit lacking, and that's something we inherited, and so we are looking at making that be a bit better for them in the future. And so that's the big change that we're coming in on that property, of changing how the feel of the property is for both the bride and the groom. And so we want to optimize the appeal to as many people as we can. And then we also want to optimize the guest experience, because if they're having a better experience, then we're going to A, have a happier client base, and B, we're going to get more referrals and customer reviews and things like that. So, all in all, we want to take care of our couples when we want it to be as appealing as it can be to as many people as we can. So, anyways, I hope that this was insightful for you. If you found it useful, please subscribe and stay tuned for the next one, and I'll see you there.